Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kara. I'm a beauty content creator who just loves playing with makeup. Today's video, I got Colourpop's All the Buzz collection, which is basically like 3 subset collections in one. And we're gonna use and try out all these products. So I really didn't know how to do this video because in the collection, there's 3 sub-collections. So you have 3 eyeshadow palettes, 3 highlighters, 3 lip oils, 3 shock shadows. And I was gonna do one video with everything, but it's just so much. And I don't wanna have this video like 30 minutes long. So we're gonna do a 3-part series. And this is gonna be part 1. What I'm gonna do and what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over one of the collections. And then I will do a part 2 and go over a second collection and so on and so forth. So for today's video, we're going to be going over the collection So Buzzed. We're gonna try some things on, let me give you a tutorial, and then I'll give you my thoughts about the collection. And if you haven't noticed, I have a background. I'm still working on the lighting and how I'm gonna set my background up because this is not permanent where I have it right now, but I do have a background. I'm so excited. So let's get into the collection. The whole collection, All the Buzz that Colourpop came out with, goes for $132. We're gonna go over So Buzzed collection, which goes for $44. First up is a lip oil. Here is the packaging. I mean, the detail and packaging on this, I mean, it's gorgeous. Here's the actual component. It's called Comb By, and the color is considered a strawberry pink with a gold flip. And look at those dragonflies. The top here is like a pale yellow. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I wanted to mention that throughout the video, you're gonna notice that the insects that are on the packaging, I keep calling them dragonflies. Well, they are bees. So please bear in mind when I keep saying dragonfly over and over about the packaging that they are bees, not dragonflies. So you get your normal doe foot applicator for the lip oil. And then your swatch, you're not going to really get a good swatch because it is a lip oil and it's translucent basically, but it's like a pinky color. So let's apply this to the lip, shall we? Now again, it's just a lip oil, so you're not going to get a lot of color payoff, but it's very nourishing on the lips. Pretty. And I will say all products that I'm going over are all made in the USA. The next product is the Shimmering Body Power, which I guess kind of like a body highlighter. This is called Wildflower Honey. Here is the packaging on this as well. And I mean, just look at that packaging. The detail, I mean, it's so gorgeous. And then here's the back. It basically tells you what it is and how to use it. And then here's the actual packaging. And these are the minis. These aren't the bigger sized shimmer body powders that they have. These are like smaller. Obviously, it's like the palm of my hand, but it's plastic. This is a pale yellow color. You have little dragonflies. And then here's the back, which just gives you some information on the product. And then here is the inside. It's considered a hot coral drenched with bright gold duo chrome pearls. You also do get a nice mirror. Here's it on the finger. And that just glides for days. Now I know that this is like a body powder highlighter, but I don't know where to put something this dark. I mean, I don't know. But I'm going to use a Sigma F92. It's just a blush brush, but it's very soft and not dense. So I don't really want to go dense with this. I think what I'll do is I'll put it like right here just to see, like, I don't know. So it isn't picking up on the brush very well. I don't know if you have to use it with a sponge or something, or maybe your fingers. But it's not picking up. I mean, it is a little bit, but not very much. But I guess that's a good thing because it's pretty dark. So let's go in and see. I just put a bunch of glitter on my shoulder here. It didn't give me any color. So being the brush didn't work, I'm going to go in with a dry sponge and just see if that does anything. I mean, this probably definitely will, but we're just going to go a little bit in with a sponge, and that definitely put color on my sponge. So let's just see how that comes out. Oh yeah, there's color there now. Of course I wore I wore a good shirt, but I didn't. You can kind of see the color, but not really. It basically is just putting glitter all over me. I mean, that would be good for if you're going out to the club or, you know, on a night out and you're wanting to look, you know, extra glittery. That would be really great. This would probably be good for your eyes too. If you try and, you know, you want to use it for a look or something, this would probably look really pretty for your eyes. The next product is the Super Shock shadows called Can You Believe? Here is the packaging for that. And as you can see, there's a common theme with the dragonflies and the sunflower, but beautiful packaging. Absolutely beautiful. You got your ingredients right here. If you would like to see that, you can pause the video, but super cute packaging. Now, I don't know if all Super Shock shadows come like this, because this is my first. I've never used any Colourpop Shock shadows before. But the packaging comes out like this, and then you have your shadows inside. Again, look at that detail. I mean, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So here's the packaging. It's a pale yellow plastic. You can see inside for the shadows. And then here are the shades. You have, this one is 6 AM, which is considered a soft coral with golden sheen and metallic finish. And then this one is In Harmony, which is a yellow gold with a glitter finish. Here is 6 AM. And In Harmony. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use them along with the palette. I'm not really sure. And last in the collection is the eyeshadow palette called Wannabe. Here is your packaging. Beautiful dragonfly, big sunflower. And then on the back basically gives you all your shades. And then the actual palette is exactly the same as the box that it comes in. The only thing is that there is no mirror that comes with the palette. Beautiful detail, but no mirror. And then here are your beautiful warm neutral shadows. I'm gonna swatch them real quick. Here are the first 4 shades. We got Pollen for You, Honeycomb, To Be, Buzzed. Here are the next 4 shades. We got Sweet Much, Worker Bee, Oh Beehive. Oh, sorry. So Nectar. And then your last shade is Beezy. So here are all the shades. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do one eye off camera so I can kind of collect my thoughts and see how I'm going to incorporate, you know, these Super Shock shadows into a look. And then I'll come back and we'll do the other eye together. I'm back and this is the look I came up with. So I'm going to zoom in and we'll do this other eye together. And I did prime my eye with Rare Beauty eye primer and set it with a little bit of powder. First shade I'm going into is 2B with a Sigma E25. I'm going to start putting that in my crease. And I'm going to put it kind of high, but not like all the way up to my brow. And I'm going to take Worker Bee with a Sigma E27. That's going to go in my crease as well, but I'm keeping that like literally right above my eyelid. And I'm also going to put this shade on the inner and outer corners of my eye. I'm going to take a Sigma E45 and go into Beezy. And that's going to go on the inner and outer corners of my lid as well. And I am going to put that up into my crease, but not like in the middle. I'm only going to put it on my crease here and on the inside. first brush, my Sigma E25, I put a little bit more of the first shade, Beezy, and I am just starting to lightly blend out this darker shade. I'm also taking Beezy and putting that on my lower lash line. Now I'm taking just a very small flat brush and I'm going to use the eye primer I used to prime my eyes, and I am going to cut out the middle of my lid. Also taking a little bit more Beezy to put on the inner and outer corners. Take the Super Shock Shadow in Harmony, and I'm also using a Sigma E58, and I'm just going to put some of that on my brush, and I'm going to put that shadow right in the middle of my lid. I'm also going to put that Super Shock Shadow right on my lower lash line, but just like in the middle. Then I'm going to go into Sweet Much with my finger. I'm going to put that right in the center of that shimmer, that shock shadow that I put down. I'm going to go into the other shock shadow, 6 a.m. with my Sigma E30, and I'm putting that on my inner corner. Alright, so let me go do liner and lashes, and I'll be right back to show you the final look and tell you my final thoughts on the collection. I'm back, and here's your finished look. I'll give you an up-close look. So, my thoughts on the collection, I think the packaging is gorgeous. For $44, you get a bunch of items, and obviously they all work great. The highlighter, I wasn't really thrilled about this. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't like just glitter all over the place. I think it would be, like I said earlier, I think it would be nice to put it on your eyes. For me personally, I wasn't thrilled with the color. It's just too peachy. I mean, the color's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's just too dark for me. The shock shadows, like I said, this was my first time using Colourpop shock shadows, and I'm impressed. I think they are gorgeous. I don't understand how to incorporate them with a palette, because with the palette, I want to use the palette shades. I don't want to not use a particular shade and incorporate one of these, but I mean, I did, but you know what I mean. I know Colourpop has a bunch of Super Shock shadows, so if you were to get like a collection and then do, you know, an eye look with the collection that you have, you know, that would be perfect because these colors are gorgeous. The lip oil, I think the packaging is so adorable. I think the packaging is adorable for this whole collection, but the packaging is so cute. It's a lip oil. It didn't really show up much of anything. It's like a pinky color, but it doesn't really, I mean, it gives you a little bit of color pink, but that's really it. It doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. The eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette is gorge. I mean, gorge. It's awesome. These are great shades. They're awesome neutrals. You can get plenty of looks from this palette. I highly recommend this collection. You can purchase all these items individually if you don't want certain things and only want like the palette or only want the shock shadows. You can purchase them individually, and I will link everything down below. I'll link the entire collection. I'll link this collection along with all these individually, all the products individually. I'll link everything down below, as well as what's on my face. I will link everything down below. thank you guys so much for watching my video. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be another collection in this whole collection. I don't know what you want to call it, a sub-collection of the collection that will be up soon. And once it is up, I will have the link for that video down below, as well as part 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And with my new background and the lighting, please let me know if you have any advice for me, if everything looked okay, if I need more lighting, if I should change anything. Please let me know, because this is my first time having a background like this, and not like my room or something in the background. So I'm still trying to figure all that out. So thank you guys again, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.